Good morning and welcome to Night Vision News. I'm Addie Campos.
And I'm Allie Parkers. Thank you for joining us.
Extreme colds have taken over Iowa recently, with low temps dipping into the double-digit negatives. With wind chills last week, the cold was bad enough that flights were canceled across the Midwest. Looking ahead at our 5-day weather forecast, we may finally be coming out of this chilling Iowa weather. On Friday, here in Waverly, you can expect mostly sunny skies with a high of 11 degrees and a low of -2. Saturday, we're slowly warming up with a high of 17 degrees and a low of 10 degrees with mostly sunny skies. On Sunday, we will climb into the 20s with a high of 24 degrees and a low of 16 degrees with cloudy skies. Starting off the working week, Monday, expect a high of 24 degrees and a low of 12 degrees with mostly cloudy skies. Finally, on Tuesday, we will see a high of 25 degrees and a low of 16 degrees with partly cloudy skies. While we aren't expecting a heat wave coming through Iowa, we are still warming up a bit over the next few days.
With those freezing temperatures, warm shelter becomes a dire requirement. To address that need, Bremer County offers warming centers for the community. The Waverly Public Library is one of the warming centers in Waverly and offers free and public walk-ins during their hours of business, which you can check out on their website at waverlyfreelibrary.org. The Waverly Sports and Wellness Center also offers free heated spaces. Non-members 18 and older are able to purchase a $10 guest pass, which gives individuals access to recreational activities, workout centers, and many other services to help combat the freezing weather. The W is open Monday through Thursday, 5 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday, 5 a.m. to 8:30 p.m., Saturday, 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Interested in utilizing the gym equipment in the W but are intimidated by machines you are unfamiliar with? The W is now offering free orientation for Wartburg students and W members. Orientation will take place on February 5th at 10:15 a.m., where a trained staff member will be available to explain machines, what they are used for and how to use them. To sign up, visit the welcome desk at the W or show up during the designated training time. If you are unable to attend the scheduled day, contact Clay Cook at clay.cook@wartburg.edu to schedule an alternative time.
Coming up, we've got a look at updates coming to the newly reopened Palace Theater here in Waverly, along with information on the winter break service trip. Stay with us.
Discover more possibilities at Wartburg College. Explore your interests, pursue your passions, and gain the skills that lead to big opportunities. Carve your own path through rich, hands-on experiences inside and outside the classroom. Our engaged faculty know you by name and go the extra mile. Study abroad, complete internships, and make meaningful connections that will last a lifetime. Choose an area of study that prepares you for what's next. Experience more at Wartburg College. Discover more possibilities at Wartburg College. Explore your interests, pursue your passions, and gain skills that lead to big opportunities. Carve your own path through rich, hands-on experiences inside and outside the classroom. Our engaged faculty know you by name and go the extra mile. Study abroad, complete internships, and make meaningful connections that will last a lifetime. Schedule a visit today to see campus for yourself. Experience more at Wartburg College.
Welcome back to Night Vision News. The Waverly Palace Theater opened its doors this past November and has become a new place for members of the community to enjoy a movie or hang out. We spoke with Cameron Elson, the general manager of Palace Theater, about the theater, what the theater has to offer to those who visit.
So we have a full bar that people are welcome to come and hang out at. You can either get a drink and hang out or take your drink into the movie theater. You don't have to come watch the movie to come and hang out, especially in like our lounge bar area. We have a second theater that is in the works right now. It'll be about half the size of our main theater here. I think people are just really excited in general to be back and have the theater back open. But everyone from like the support from the community, the patients from getting everything reopened has been really great. So the crowds have been really wonderful.
As the Palace Theater continues to expand from its reopening with new features, Waverly residents and Wartburg students are encouraged to check out and enjoy the facilities offered. You can keep up to date on events and specials through their Facebook, Palace Theater.
The winter term service trip is fast approaching. Every break on campus comes with an opportunity for students to give back to other communities in need. The next destination is Indianapolis, Indiana. The focus for this winter break service trip is to aid in food security and hunger relief efforts. We spoke with Service Trip Executive Team President Alina Ahmed, who expressed excitement for exploring the city as well as being given the opportunity to lead their second service trip.
Usually with most of these food banks that we go to, they do a really good job of giving us like our numbers towards the end, so like how much impact did we have, how much food did we collect or store, things like that. So that will be really like momentum for students just to kind of see their work being paid off and actually addressing the needs of the community and not just going to waste. So I think people look forward to just having a more meaningful time over the trip, but also being able to relax and kind of enjoy that kind of space with their like-minded peers as well.
Winter break begins February 28th and runs through March 8th. Cost for the trip comes to $125 per student. Those interested in joining can reach out to Chaplain Maggie Fallencheck or Service Team Executive Member for more information.
Stay tuned for a quick sports update right after the break.
For most of my career, I saw leadership as management. I equated the two together, like, oh, you had to be a manager of people or a director of people. And it took me a long time to realize that those are not one and the same.
The most impactful piece of the program was the cohort format, and it being online really helped. Working full-time and going to school is a lot of work, but it also felt like a community that we built together.
Learn more about Wartburg's Master of Arts in Leadership. Visit wartburg.edu.
Discover more possibilities at Wartburg College. Explore your interests, pursue your passions, and gain the skills that lead to big opportunities. Carve your own path through rich hands-on experiences inside and outside the classroom. Our engaged faculty know you by name and go the extra mile. Study abroad, complete internships, and make meaningful connections that will last a lifetime. Make the switch to a school that offers more. Experience more at Wartburg College.
Welcome back to Night Vision News. The Wartburg Knights have kept busy these past few weeks with many conference game plays and tournaments participated in. The women's basketball team continued their dominance across the American River Conference with close 52 and 46 wins over Coe College these past Saturdays. They also had conference wins over Buena Vista University, Central College, and Simpson College earlier that week, which now moves them to 12 and 6 overall for the year and 8 and 1 in conference play. Their next matchup is against Luther College this Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. and Loras College on Saturday in Levick Arena. On the men's basketball side, the Knights have battled through a tough stretch of conference play. Their last conference matchup was against Coe College, where they fell short 55 and 62. You can catch the Knights this Wednesday at Luther College at 7:30 p.m., as well as the men's senior day at home against Loras College this Saturday at 4 p.m.
The men's and women's bowling team showed out this past weekend at the Mid-Iowa Bowling Conference Championship. Both the men's and women's team placed first place in the meet, including an event win by senior Lauren Funk on the women's team. You can catch both teams this weekend in the Cedar Valley Invite in Waterloo. The women's wrestling team has accomplished many achievements this season. On January 10th, the women's team captured their first ever NWCA Division III National Dual title with a 31-13 win over Simpson College. On January 24th, the Knights became back-to-back American Rivers Conference champions, with 7 women capturing titles. Their next matchup is against number 3 ranked North Central College tonight at 6 p.m. in Naperville, Illinois. The men's wrestling team has also had a standout season with recent conference wins over Central College, Buena Vista University, and the University of Dubuque. Key wrestler Cade Bloom was just named American Rivers Conference Wrestler of the Week with a perfect 3-0 showing at the American Rivers Conference duels this past weekend. Their next matchup is Battle of the Bergs against Augsburg University in Minneapolis on Friday.
The men's and women's track team are starting off their indoor season strong with record-breaking performances across the board. This past Friday, the Knights earned 9 top 3 finishes at the Cyclone Open at Iowa State. They look to continue their season strong this upcoming Friday night at their Friday Night Lights meet in the Hoover Fieldhouse. Esports also looks to start their season this Wednesday against St. Ambrose University, competing in Super Smash Bros. And Overwatch. Best of luck to esports as they begin their season. The 2026 American River Conference competitive cheer and dance competition will be taking place Sunday, February 15th in Pella, Iowa. Central College is set to host the championship with competitions beginning at 11 a.m. You can also catch these teams at the men's basketball and women's basketball games. Congrats to all of our teams on their hard work so far this season, and good luck to the rest of your seasons.
Thank you for being with us today for Night Vision News. Join us next week for more, an in-depth look at what's going on with Wartburg Athletics.
Stay warm and safe this week, Knights.